Hey there everyone, welcome Marlow, Oklahoma, coolest firearms. Boy, what a great and busy weekend we had down there. Pasadena, Fort Worth, same weekend. Wow, so many people, so much gun talk. I got some great things I want to talk about this week. We're going to talk about our new 11.5-inch LE firearm. Really fun thing is I decided to give one away at the Fort Worth Gun Show. So 11.5-inch, it has our Rise armament trigger, our latest technology in barrels. You can't ask for a better gun. That's the top gun here on the rack. I'm going to ask the cameraman to take a little pan over here. Super exciting. We haven't done this in the past. Keep in mind, this is a $2,000 law enforcement gun. Obviously available for civilians, and we're going to do something special. If whoever wins it today wants it as a short-barreled rifle, we'll take care of the paperwork, do it as an SBR, no cost. Or you can take it as a pistol. Your choice, we'll take care of that for you. And we're going to offer that same service for whoever wins the Pasadena firearm. Now that's the bottom firearm. They're both in 5.56, both amazing platforms. One's really designed for a little bit longer range shooting. One's designed for up close and personal. How fun. But we're going to pull our winners. Allie, how about we pull the Pasadena winner first, okay?
Okay, here we go. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
How exciting, don't give me the name yet. Remember, we got 5 minutes. As soon as I give you that name, 5 minutes, Allie will start the counter. And the winner is?
Amber C.
Amber C. Amber C, thank you so much for signing up. You're about to learn how easy it is to win a firearm here with Premier Gun Shows and Coolest Firearms. Before we go any further, thank you, Tim, Michelle, for putting on such great shows, working so diligently, and all the back staff that's there working. Don't forget, I remember you, Sophia, and everyone else that's there, and Mickey, George. You guys all do a great job. And our Fort Worth Police Department, we had a little bit of going on this weekend, and they did such a great job with getting us in and out. What an awesome time. Anyways, Pasadena winner. Allie's working on a phone call and a text message. We'll see if they answer. If they don't, the clock is running. So let's talk today about velocity. Velocity. What do we get out of a firearm? So Mr. Ryan in the background set up this little slat wall for me to have a little quick conversation. So this is a rifle. Rifles are traditionally 16 inches or longer for barrel length.
Amber, this is Allison calling.
Oh, she's leaving that voicemail. Oh boy. So we've got a 16-inch barrel here. Now, in shooting 5.56 ammunition, the 16-inch barrel is going to pretty much burn all that gunpowder completely. In our previous videos, we even took that gunpowder, lit it on fire. We showed you the burn rate. Now, let's step down here to this is our 11.5-inch, the new law enforcement edition firearm from Coolest Firearms. Here it is. Not only are we getting almost exactly the same velocity, we're getting the same accuracy. Why? Little different barrel profile, longer gas system, and with velocity. So you take a box of ammunition, I brought some out here, so you grab one of these 5.56 rounds, you throw it in there, and you use the little garment here we've got here. This is a radar unit, and we're able to see how fast that bullet is traveling. What do I see? So the Top Gun, I'll see about 3,100 feet per second. In 16 inches, we go to 11.5. I'm seeing 3,000. I'm only losing 100 feet per second by cutting that barrel down, making it more nimble, easy to move around. Now this is for our local sheriff's office up here in Oklahoma. Actually, a little bit more than that. We can't get too far into what agency that is actually picking this up. In a couple of days, it's heading off to the test range for some cadets. But here it is. It's Cerakoted in FDE, FIR, 11.5-inch Trijicon MRO attached on top, sighted in. I was out on a range earlier with this gun earlier today. I went 200 rounds in, hardcore. I was running 20-round magazines, shooting at the 100-yard gong, transitions back to the 20-yard, back to 100, back to 20, back to 100, back to 20, drop the mag, back in. What was I looking to do? I was trying to get the gun to fail. I was trying to get an overcycling, undercycling, trying to get the gun to have a problem. During that whole test, I was running the radar. I was capturing almost all the shots. Remember, radar's a little narrow. I was catching almost all of the velocity for the whole test. And what did I see? I saw across multiple magazines about 40 feet per second. across everything that I shot during that whole test. My top, my bottom. That is incredible low SD for a firearm like this. Now, mind you, it got hot. You can even see some of it got hot. Oh yeah, it was almost glove worthy after that test. But I gotta tell you, the accuracy is incredible. But we're not losing much velocity. All right, so let's jump to our 7.5-inch platform. So we've gone from our 11.5 to our 7.5. How much velocity are we gonna lose? Quite a bit, sadly. We go here, and we're pushing off almost 3,000. We jump here, we're at 2,400, give or take. So we lose about 600 feet per second to jump down into that 7.5-inch barrel length. Can we get the gun to cycle? Of course we can. Can we get a suppressor on there? Of course we can. Are we compromising speed? Yes. Why? Because the barrel is shorter. Math is math. It just works this way. So then let's go down to the shortest firearm that we manufacture, the 5-inch gun. Now, I'll tell you, for close quarter battle in the vehicle, you know, our staff can even reference this. This is a super great firearm. Put a folder on the back of it, goes in a little backpack. What are we at for velocity? We lose about another 400 feet per second here. So we're about 800 feet per second off a box. So we're over 2,000, but not by much. We are right there at 2,000 feet per second in our 5-inch gun. Sometimes 1980, 1950, depending on ammunition. Now, what are we compromising with when we're compromising velocity? Penetration, distance, accuracy. We lose a lot. But if close quarter use is your game and you're looking for a personal protection firearm, this would be a great firearm if it's not our coolest firearms, which we know is the industry leader right now in the AR-15 platform that we manufacture is called the Derive. But even if you're buying something from somewhere else, having expectations that fit will make you a much happier shooter and a much happier customer. So if you're trying to use your 5-inch firearm for sniper shooting at long range, you're sadly going to be a bit disappointed. Why do we like the longer guns? Well, if you get a rifle, now you can put an LPVO on top, which is a zooming optic, right? You can put on this just a close quarter Holosun. You can put a magnifier behind it. But going forward with coolest, if you buy one of our guns and you want to turn it into a short barrel rifle, which means you can put a stock on the back of it and you can dress it up any which way you like, no charge. That's the value of buying from the manufacturer who does this every single day. All right, let's switch gears. How much time we got, Miss Allie?
30 seconds.
Got 30 seconds on him. Oh boy.
Wow.
I feel bad. We're gonna have to pull another name, and so we'll give it that few more seconds. Uh-oh, we got FedEx coming to the door. Hey, Miss Kinley, do you mind grabbing FedEx in the background? You know, the world doesn't stop. That's why we do live streaming. Got FedEx here delivering some more stuff for us. Awesome. So let's talk about 300 blackout. So we talked, this is 5.56 now, and this is 300 blackout. So 5.56, you're pretty much just going to find one variety, one flavor, meaning you're going to find super fast 55, 62 grain, which is weight of the bullet. But when you go to 300 blackout, there is a lot of flavors of this ice cream, like a lot. And everyone acts just a little bit different in the firearm because they all have an intended purpose. So let's talk about velocity across all the platforms that we manufacture in relationship to different ammo and application. Now, we've already talked about the 5.56. I'm sure you can tell what I like out of that row. I love them all, but boy, if I had to pick one, it'd be that 11.5-inch firearm. And hopefully, whoever we're about to draw next for the next winner gets a chance to do it. So, I'm sorry, what was that person's name that didn't win?
Amber.
Amber, I'm sorry. I know you're probably busy. You didn't get the text message or the voicemail. We're moving on to another winner. So, Miss Allie, you might draw on another person.
No problem. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here comes a $2,000 question. And who is it?
Aaron J.
Aaron
For Pasadena.
J.
For
Aaron
Pasadena.
J. Pasadena, winner. We are reaching out to you now, Aaron J. And we are going to be calling you, and Allie's going to be shooting you a text message. And Miss Kinley, don't drop that. Poor thing. Big pile of stuff coming in today from UPS. So sadly, you get FedEx, UPS multiple times a day up here in Barlow, Oklahoma. We are so blessed that we are on a main route and we don't get that once a week delivery. Our customers will be frustrated about being able to do service. So let's talk about 300 blackout.
Aaron, you won. Congratulations.
Hey!
Hey, Aaron.
Yes. We're live on YouTube. Don't worry, you're not on. But yes, you won. You won.
He's got that 7.5-inch halo is all his.
Yep. Yeah, you're the winner.
All right, so we got Aaron. How awesome. Love it when they answer the phone. Tell everybody, 5 o'clock, so we're 10 after now, so we're rolling right along. So we'll let Allie get off the phone with Aaron, grab his information real quick, and then
You're
we're going to be
welcome, and
reaching out to who's going to win this
congratulations.
Fort Worth gun. I am so excited about this Fort Worth giveaway. But back to 300 blackout. Oh, can we just hurry up and go ahead and pull this Fort Worth winner?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
And it's Sarah coated in
One.
Northern Lights.
Celestina M.
Who was it?
Celestina?
Celestina M.
Celestina M. Celestina M. We're going to be giving you a call right now. Celestina M. You are the winner. Hopefully you answer the phone in
Yes.
5 minutes. And we're going to be moving on. Remember, part of the winning ability here, you have to be able to purchase a firearm. You have to pass a background check. Those are two important features. Obviously, you have to be a Texas resident. And you had to have participated by just showing up at the gun show. So she's got one of those call screeners going on there. Anyway, back to 300 blackout. What is the best 300 blackout to have? Kind of depends on application. You're looking for personal protection in the vehicle. Boy, that short little 5-inch gun, that thing's a rocket. Now, let's jump right up here to that 7-inch gun. Okay, so now what are we doing between the 5 and the 7 for velocity? Well, let's go from the bottom up. We went from the top down 3,000 feet per second or 3,100 all the way down to about 1,900. Well, let's go from the bottom up. What are we seeing with 300 blackout? So, two different types of ammunition. Supersonic, subsonic. What's the difference? Well, subsonic is below 1,000 feet per second. Supersonic is obviously above the sound barrier. Okay, very simple. So, with supersonic ammunition, we'll keep all apples and oranges, oranges. Supersonic ammunition out of the 5-inch gun, well, we are definitely not getting 2,100 feet per second that we see on the box. What are we getting? We're getting somewhere around 1,400 feet per second out the muzzle. Okay. Definitely. 150 grain bullet going 1,400 feet per second. It will definitely do some damage. Take that target down. Now we jump up to that 7-inch gun. What are we seeing on the 7-inch gun? Well, we instantly jump from about 1,400 straight up to about 1,800. So we gain 400 feet per second by adding a few inches of barrel length, like just 3 inches. Now we're at that 8-inch gun. Now, why does Coolest run an 8-inch 300 blackout versus 7.5-inch 300 blackout? Gotta tell you, 8 inches, a little better gun, a little bit more speed, a little bit more dwell time. Absolutely amazing. But now we've gained 400 feet per second. So what happens when we jump up to 10 inches? Well, now we're running box. So now we're running whatever that box says on there, we are right there. We're calculating right on that number. We find that the 10-inch platform is the max length for barrel length that we recommend here at Coolest outside of special applications. That 10-inch firearm is just a rock star. So we're talking 2,200 feet per second with some great supersonic ammunition, Hornady, MagTech, really doesn't matter. We're right there. We're well over 2,000 feet per second. And what are we looking for distance? You're looking at 500 yards, folks. This has an effective range of 5 football fields. It is only 200 or 300 feet per second slower than your traditional 308 bolt gun. So, what's the application? Personal protection, reaching out and touching something. So what do we like to do for hog hunting? Well, kind of depends again on how much weight you're willing to carry. If you're willing to carry a little extra weight and have a little longer firearm, for sure, we're going to run that 10-inch 300 blackout. We're going to put that can up front thanks to Sylvan Arms. We're still running hard with Sylvan Arms. They're doing a great job with us, keeping us stocked up with cans, keeping us stocked with them folders, doing a great job. Boy, oh boy, they're quiet. Quick detach, easy to clean, and their customer service is a lot like ours. Very nice. Send them an email, no problem, ship you a label, we're off and going. And with that, I was going to ask Allie while we're waiting, can you grab me a Coolest care box? Maybe the one that just came in? I want to talk a little bit about customer service and what we're all about here at Coolest. A lot like the gun shows. We're providing a good experience, an educational experience. But with Coolest, let's say you bought a firearm from us and you're having problems with it. Let's say you decide that you didn't want to clean the gun. Let's just say you're just skeptical or you want us to see what accuracy is all about. So what we do here at Coolest is we have our Coolest Care Box. So we take a box, we get it ready with packing information inside of it, some directions, we put a shipping label on it, we put a return label inside the box, and we ship it to you. You take your firearm purchase from Coolest with the questions, or you want to install a suppressor, or you want us to do accuracy guarantee with it, you want us to sight it in, you want us to clean it, you ship it on over to us. Once the gun gets here, we get it through service. We're trying to do that within a week. In, out, gets tested. If the gun comes in with an optic, what we do here is guaranteed we're going to shoot that gun with that optic on the range and make sure that thing is zeroed. What that allows me also to do is see the velocity. If I'm inspecting velocity, I can tell you if the barrel is good or not. So back to application. If I'm taking a firearm that we know should have 1,800 feet per second, traditional, same ammunition, we shoot them day after day, and I go out on the range, and let's say I'm getting less than that, or it's inconsistent. Well, we know we have a problem. What could it be? Can it be it's not adjusted correctly, the gas port dimensions are off a little bit? Could it be that we have an issue with the buffer tube? Could we be that we have a little bit of an issue with the barrel? Maybe. Inherently, we end up always kind of going back and targeting barrels. We find that we go through these beautiful barrels that we get, we test them, we clean them, we inspect them, we ream them, we adjust ports. We do so much work to these barrels, but still,
Why is
the
this so
proof is on the
Yes,
range.
you won! You won! Congratulations!
Awesome,
yes.
we got our Fort Worth winner.
You
Good.
got our winner. You
So,
got our
I know
law
YouTube doesn't
enforcement
like
edition.
a little bit of handling of
Amazing
firearms and all that, but
$2,000
take a look at
package.
this gun that she's just won.
Absolutely free. Thank
This
you
is the
for being
11.5
You're
inch
gonna show the coolest
LE
firearms.
edition, Coolest Firearms, all billet, cut from the block, no movement between the upper and the lower, flared mag well,
Congratulations.
short barrel rifle, beautiful stock on the back of it, fully ambidextrous, and you know what's inside of this? This is the new Blitz trigger. The Blitz trigger is such an amazing trigger out there. Rise Armament makes it. They're up here in Oklahoma also, working with us with these beautiful guns. We have our integrated hand stop. Fast, accurate, easy to shoot, and it weighs under 6 pounds. So what a great duty gun. If you're on the job and you're in law enforcement, you need one of our firearms, reach out. We have a special program going on now. We're basically giving them away at cost. If you're active, you're wearing a badge, you're protecting our community, we're about saving you some money, getting you one of our guns in hand. Thank you to Fort Worth PD. We got some new guns going out to you guys really shortly. It's been an awesome YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next weekend, Mesquite Gun Show. We're going to be rocking it. We'll be giving away another gun. It'll be super fun. Awesome. Congratulations to the Pasadena winner. Congratulations to the Fort Worth winner. Thanks so much, Tim and Michelle, for letting us host this. What a great time. We'll see you next weekend in Mesquite. You better be there. Have a good afternoon.